Hi, my name is Harrington, and today I want to talk about the accounts pyramid. This is our VIP pyramid. This is people that is going to be huge influences in our business that we need to have super deep relationships with. I believe that the number one reason that people die in this business and they flame out is because they don't get one box on this accounts pyramid filled up before they run out of money, they run out of time, and they got to go back to their old job or find something new to do to make ends meet and pay the mortgage, pay the bills. So if you're a survivor in real estate and you've been able to pay the bills for a number of years, and maybe you've gotten a decent sized business, but you want to get bigger, the accounts pyramid will take you bigger and take you to more profitability, because there's not a lot of things on here that require you to spend a lot of money. I like a highly profitable business that's highly relational. There are times in your life where you're going to have some rough patches in your life. And if you have a great business with high know, like, and trust, getting through those rough times is going to be a lot easier. Trust me, I've been through rough times and my business has carried me through those rough times. But I know people that have had really difficult businesses where they've had internet-based businesses and they've just been slaughtered in tough times in their life, and they've paid the price. So the accounts pyramid is highly relational. Let me just go over real quickly how the accounts pyramid works. On the bottom of the pyramid are 50 squares. Each square on average produces one transaction per calendar year. The middle of the pyramid, 25 more squares. On average, each square produces you 2 transactions a year in real estate. And on the very top of the VIP pyramid are your huge accounts. These produce you 5 to 10 real estate transactions in a calendar year. 85 relationships. If you get an average of 1 on the bottom, an average of 2 in the middle, and an average of 10 on the top, that is a 200 deals a year real estate business. That's a huge, huge business. So, simple and easy, right? All right. There's a little bit of work to be done. It doesn't happen overnight. In years 1 through 5, you're with me in my coaching company, I'm going to take you to 60 transactions a year. If you're an all-star, you go higher. Years 6 through 10, you're going from 60 transactions to 200 transactions in a calendar year. How do we fill up an accounts pyramid? So let's start with the bottom, the lower third of the accounts pyramid. This is 50 squares that we need to fill up here in the bottom part of our pyramid. If we fill those 50 squares up, everybody gives us 1 transaction a year. Simple and easy. Got a 50 deal a year. That's a monster real estate business in and of itself. Where can we get 50 deals a year? Local business owners in your area. Maybe you're in a BNI group. If you're in a BNI group, I was in a BNI group. I had 26 people in the BNI group, and a lot of them passed me referrals. Each year, I probably had 6 or 7 that were passing me 1 transaction a year, and I had maybe 2 or 3 that were passing me more than 1. So with my BNI group, I was able to fill up 6 on the bottom and 3 squares in the middle. That was a big group for me. I would say this about BNI groups. You're going to get more from a BNI group when you start it from scratch than you are enjoying another BNI group. When you start it from scratch, you're going to build something with somebody, and in building, they want to see you succeed. So you're going to get more referrals that way. Business journals. Business journals are a great way to see who is up and coming in the area in business. Create relationships with these people. That business journal list, that could be a great source of business for you each year. The next ones I'm going to go through pretty quickly. Professional groups, small builders, small remodelers, architects. Architects need builders to buy property to draw plans. Divorce attorneys, financial advisors, smaller estate attorneys, insurance agents, title reps, stagers. Now, a stager needs to know that you want a referral-based relationship. A lot of these people are very aesthetic and very proud of the work that they do as a stager, but they also need to know that we need to run a referral-based business with them. That is very, very important. Otherwise, you're just going to get staging. Landscapers, roofers, flooring companies, movers, window and door suppliers, print shops. I had never had a good referrer at a print shop, but I tried to make a good referral at a print shop. Luxury appraisers, street fairs, maybe a street fair. Maybe you work a street fair twice a year. You got a little booth, got a little tent, talk about to the neighbors about real estate. They get to meet you. Maybe you give out some t-shirts with some stencils, some cups. You're meeting people. You're making new relationships. Street fairs can be a way to make some new relationships. Maybe you got a little small farming area that you farm. Maybe 300 rooftops around your house. If that produces a deal a year, it would be in the lower part. Maybe you're throwing some holiday parties. Get some new relationships at the holiday parties. They're in the bottom of the accounts pyramid. Your top 20 friends. If your top 20 friends each sent you one deal a year, you'd have 20 of the 50 squares filled up. Past clients. If you got a nice past client list, some of those people are sending you one deal a year. They go on the bottom of the accounts pyramid. Your family. If you got a big family, you can fill up a lot of the squares on the bottom of the pyramid. You got a family member that really loves you. They want to send you 2 deals a year. They can get in the middle of the pyramid. Local schools. If you got some smaller local schools, maybe they need help a couple times a year showing families houses in the area. You get a deal out of that a year. That local school's in the bottom of the pyramid. Book club, Chamber of Commerce connections, athletic club connections. Athletic clubs, I like social memberships. I don't like buying the huge $100,000 buy-in with the big, huge monthly membership. The social membership where you can go, you can listen to presentations, you can put a presentation on at the athletic club. I like that. Yacht clubs. Yacht clubs got a lot of people that have money because they're buying yachts. So, yacht clubs are good. I like the presentations at the yacht clubs because they get to meet a lot of people at the presentations. So, that's a great way to do it. Open houses. If you're working open houses a lot, you're getting people off open houses, then they can go in your accounts pyramid as an open house, your source of business. Maybe you're getting 10 deals a year off it. You can go in the top of the pyramid. Bankers. Nobody could ever have enough bankers in their accounts pyramid. So maybe you got a banker that really loves you and knows that if they send you business, that you're going to reciprocate with love to them. There is a lot of small, little regional banks that need to dispossess property too that they've repoed. So you get the listings on those. Mortgage loan officers. Mortgage loan officers need to know you want to have a referral-based relationship. If they don't, they're just going to think that they process the file and that's good enough for you. And maybe that is good enough for you. But for me, building an accounts pyramid, I want to put my loan officer on this accounts pyramid. If I can't put my loan officer on my accounts pyramid, it's a waste of my time. There's a lot of loan officers out there. I want somebody in my accounts pyramid that's going to be in the middle or on the top as a loan officer. I'm going to send them a lot of business. They need to send me a lot of business. We do that together. We both are happy. I send him a lot of business. He doesn't send me any business. I'm unhappy. So they need to be calling their clients, getting referrals as well, passing those referrals out, just like you're doing. It can't be one person rowing the boat while the other person sits in it. Builders associations. Now, a builders association is interesting because in a builders association, you could go to a presentation, and at a presentation for new technology in building, you could meet 5 builders. You could meet 5 tradespeople. You could meet 3 architects. You could meet some economists. You could meet a lot of people through a builders association. Women's professional groups or men's professional groups. I'm a part of a men's workout group. That men's workout group, on average, sends me about 1 to 2 deals a year. So they're in the bottom of the pyramid. So that's how we fill up the bottom of the pyramid. Those are some ideas. You might have your own. You might have your own groups. You've got another way to get 1 transaction a year from a relationship. Great. I gave you some of mine. Now we're going to move into the middle of the pyramid. Okay, here we go. We're going to get into the middle of the pyramid. And these are bigger relationships than you have in the bottom of the pyramid. Maybe some of these relationships in the bottom of the pyramid, you are working on growing these relationships so that they can move into the middle of the pyramid. After they give you two transactions in the calendar year, they become a part of the middle of your pyramid. The middle 25, those are relationships you really need to take great care of. So who are these people that can produce you 2 deals per year? Examples of these include, again, a social membership to a private club. I would think you should be able to get 2 deals a year if you really work that smart. Again, a BNI group. I had a couple of people in my BNI group that really hit it out of the park for me, and they were in that middle. I never had ones that got me that became VIPs, but I had a couple that really referred me a lot. Maybe a group like the Apartment Association Owners of Seattle, for example. One time I sold a 26-unit apartment building, and It was a nice $4.1 million sale. So a referral from an apartment association could be great. There are 1 million associations in the areas you live. You just Google associations San Francisco. You'll come up with 500 different associations. Some you qualify for, some you don't. Private school representatives, again, you got a big private school, they're onboarding 120 new families a year. A lot of those families probably are from out of the area. As those families from out of the area come into the area, they're going to need to see neighborhoods, they're going to need to see civic assets, they're going to want to know about demographics, they're going to want to know about drive time. You can really help out a private school, and you do a great job. Should be a pretty easy deal to get a private school here in the middle of the pyramid. Let's go faster through these other ones. Public schools. A public school representative could get you 2 deals. Senior care home, mortgage loan officers. Again, we talked about mortgage loan officers before. Title reps, seminars. Seminars are a great way to get 2 deals a year. How to take care of your home seminar for technology people. Technology people are terrible with taking care of a home. They're great with a computer, but they're terrible with taking care of a home. First time home buyer seminar. First time home buyer seminar has been going on for a long, long time, but still needed. People need to know how to buy real estate. They need to know all the ins and outs. They need your guidance. So you can put on a first time home buyer seminar. If you've got really, really good price points in your neighborhood, maybe your entry level price point, $600,000, $700,000, $800,000, first time home buyer seminar is great. If you're selling $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 homes for first time home buyers, you're gonna have to sell a lot of them. So seminars can be in the middle of your pyramid. If you have 3 seminars, that takes up 3 squares. So maybe you've got a real estate investment club for dentists and doctors. Dentists and doctors love to buy real estate. They just do. So if you've got a club of them on investing in real estate, you could potentially get quite a few deals a year on that. School auctions. How does a school auction work? When you go to a school auction, if they auction off anything that is an experience with multiple people, like a poker night or a dinner at somebody's house with 10 people, you bid on that. Because you bid on it, you go, you meet more people, you make those connections, you stay in touch with those connections, and you will sell some homes. Church groups. A lot of people have church groups that they're affiliated with. Be careful here. Don't spend a lot of time in any one thing getting bogged down in a church group. Holiday events. Talked about those a little bit more. Maybe you're throwing huge holiday events. Maybe you get on the board of a nonprofit organization. Again, watch the time commitment there. Maritime associations. These are yachting people, boating people. They've got money. They like to do these types of things. You can go to these maritime associations and meet a lot of people. Charity groups. Charity groups are great when you have a common goal for a short period of time. Luxury farm. Maybe you're focused on 500 rooftops, all luxury homes, and out of that 500 rooftop farm, you're counting on 2 deals a year. That could be in your squares here in the middle. Big families put their money in private family offices. There are exclusive private family offices, and there are semi-exclusive private family offices. But if you get in a semi-private family office, or even a big, huge private family office, these people that manage this wealth, they generally are buying and selling a lot of real estate. Your kids' sports teams and activities teams, fine arts groups, meet the other parents. Don't just sit there and twiddle your thumbs. Be involved, meet people, make relationships, invite them over for dinner, take them out for coffee, get to know them, get to know their story. What do they do? Is there a way that you can help each other out? Your kids' affiliations can be a really, really great source of business, and they can go here in the middle of the accounts pyramid. Workout groups, like a men's cycling group, that could be a really, really good group that could provide you 2 real estate transactions a year. Again, maybe a book club, if that's something that you like to do as well. So that's a lot of different ideas to get people into the 2 a year real estate transaction referring source of business ideas. I want you to put your ideas on the board and then go attack them. Don't get the relationships and then put them on the board. What I want you to do is put the relationships that you want on here, and then we fill it. So figure out what works for you. If you have some other ideas that you think are going to be great, put those on the board too. Maybe you've got 50 down here. Maybe you go for 75 to try and find the 50, or maybe you go for 100 to try and find the 50. In the middle, maybe that's going to take maybe 100 to find the 25. At the top, maybe that's going to take 25 to find the 10. But we want to put on here the relationships that we're going to go after. Okay, next, let's get into our VIPs and our whales and our channel accounts. These are our big relationships on top of the pyramid. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. On the top of the pyramid is our VIP accounts. These are our whale accounts. These are the accounts that can provide us 5, 10, 15, 20 real estate transactions a year. I have seen over my 20 years in real estate, a lot of people, maybe they get in line with 3 builders and they service those 3 builders to death, and that's the only life of their business, and those are 3 of their top 10 accounts, and then maybe they lose 2 of the accounts and the other account they have a breakup with, and all of a sudden they got no accounts and you never see the people again in this business. That can happen. Or somebody gets a high-rise building downtown and they sell 274 different condos, and after that account is done, they have no more business. So, big accounts. This could be a condominium developer. Condominium developers have to sell these condominiums. You get in with a condominium developer, you can have a good business. Sometimes the condo developer doesn't want you to do anything other than sell his condos or her condos. So, VIP accounts, that could be a start. Condominium builders, this could be also tract home builders. This could be spec builders on a mid-level scale. But developers could definitely be in here. You could have 2, 3, 4 people in there. Estate attorneys, you could have as many estate attorneys as you want to cater to in the top of this pyramid. An estate attorney that provides you 5 to 10 real estate transactions a year is a great estate attorney. Financial advisors. If you've got a really, really good relationship with a financial advisor, they provide you 5 deals a year, 10 deals a year, they go on the top of the pyramid. Maybe you've got 2 or 3 financial advisors. Maybe they all go in the top of the pyramid. Private schools. If you've got a really big private school and you've got a super tight-knit relationship, and that private school person is going to send you 5 to 10 real estate transactions a year, they go in the top of the pyramid. If it's a private school and that person sends you 2 deals a year, but they're $5 million a piece, that person's a VIP. They go in the VIP accounts section. Senior care homes. You could have 10 senior care homes just in the top of your pyramid. You chase down the senior care homes and provide them service to sell the homes of the incoming people to their senior care homes. That's a big business. Remodelers. Remodelers love to buy and sell real estate. You get a remodeler that's super active, wants to do 5 to 10 deals a year. Usually they become spec builders after that, but if you've got a really active remodeler, they could be in the VIP account section. HR representatives. An HR representative who's got a big HR organization. You've got a lot of people coming and going. They could send you 5 to 10 deals a year. You get in with somebody that deals with computer programmers at a very big company. That can be a huge account. Professional sports teams. Professional sports teams need to move people around all the time. They are bringing in new blood, and the old blood's got to go. So, professional sports teams in your town, those can be a great source of business as well. Maybe you have a huge 10,000 or 20,000 rooftop farm that you've been farming for a long time with mail and seminars in that area, open houses, directional arrows, you name it, everything you do in a farm. And that farm is producing you 1 to 2 deals a month. That would be a VIP account in your accounts pyramid. Some people have one account and it's Zillow. And they spend a ton of money with Zillow, and they sell a ton of houses with Zillow, but they generally have no idea how much money that they're spending in total with Zillow, with the buyer's agents, with the splits. That's something that we watch here in our business very, very carefully. But if you have an account with Zillow and you're selling 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 houses a year, maybe more, that would be a whale account. The key there is, How much is that whale account costing you? Farming, expensive. Huge accounts with Zillow, expensive. I know people that have made $1.8 million selling online leads, and they spend at the same time maybe $1.2 million in advertising, and they also have to pay for assistants, and they've got to pay for some buyers agencies. That could be a very, very expensive way to build a business. You feel like you're making a lot of money, and at the end of the day, you're not keeping very much. It is a matter of how much you keep, not how much you bring in commissions. So that's the accounts pyramid. You make 85 relationships on here that provide you 200 deals in a calendar year. You've got a huge, huge business. This is very, very important. When you get these accounts at the top, you're going to feel awesome. But that's when you need to buckle down. You really need to service those people and be super humble, super grateful, and really focus on maintaining those relationships. Middle of the pyramid, maybe some of those people have capacities to get to the top of the pyramid. Maybe they don't. Maybe they're doing a great job sending you two deals a year. On the bottom, these people are awesome. They're sending you one deal a year. You got to love on those people. You got to really just show an amazing amount of gratitude. Years 1 through 6, I want 60 deals a year. Years 6 through 10, I want between 60 and 200 transactions a year. It's going to take you a team. It's going to take you great relationships. It's going to take a system, and it's going to take a lot of organization. But you can do it. You just need to get the relationships. You get the relationships, you blow up, you make a lot of money, you save a lot of money, you can change the lives in your family. I'm Harrington, Agent Mastery Coaching. I would love to talk to you about coaching and help you along this journey as we build it. Talk to you soon.